One last spot for the North American teams. They're going to the World Championships, and both of these teams have some players that have never been there before. They would all like that opportunity to represent their nation on the world stage. Space Station versus Rogue. One last team gets to go. Excited to see who it is. And Gimmick says that it's going to be Space Station. The reigning world champ says Space Station's easily a top 4 team. It's time for them to prove it.
It's understandable, and I think the desk hit all the right points. You know, you're definitely going to have to continue to play that stingy defense from Rogue, and old adage for me has always been offense wins you games. And Space Station Gaming, I think, will have a lot of opportunity here. But Rogue, they did look great in their series. But can they bring it right back? And, well, yes.
All right.
Yes, they can.
An early start here. Kronovi finds the pinch with his teammate. I believe that is what happened here. Yes. No, it's just him by himself. Got it all the way into the goal. Just managed to sneak it behind an aggressive back line of Space Station. And that is Rogue on the board early here. And AJ scored some crazy goals in our last series. They're going to need a few more from him here, I think, if they're going to make it to the World Championship stage.
And they were right. The clear game is going to be the most important part for Rogue. Kronovi did a great job getting a lot of the clears off the wall. An air dribble for him, and that's punched into the net. All right.
No way.
All right.
Oh, Kronovi gets the pass from AJ, says, cool, I've done this before. Watch this, Sathu. Hey, check it out. All by himself. AXP does his best, but it's too little, too late. 2-0 now for Rogue.
Oh, man. Never mind. So, yeah, the clear game going to be important for Rogue. Scrap that. Space Station Gaming going to need maybe a game to wake up here. It's possible. They did have to wait in between their series, and Rogue is dead locked in.
Yeah, Rogue definitely has the momentum carried through from that last series. So Wonder tries, gets it through one. Kronovi quickly hits the E-break and turns around, but not going to be able to block AXP as he gets this one towards the box. Now Sipical over to the side. Space Station Gaming was able to string together some amazing pass plays in the match earlier today. Most of it was broken up, though, by the solo mechanical defensive abilities of every member of Cloud9. So if they can find some more of that here, they might find a little bit less stalwart defense. But then again, Kronovi's been great, and look at that, catching the defense flat-footed. Sipical gets Space Station on the board.
This is just wonderful understanding from Sipical. Sathu gets it to him in a great spot, and Wonder, you see him cut out because he knows that that guy just cut out to the top of the box. He was gearing up to go cut down that pass. Sipical saw that and just put it right behind him. Great understanding.
3:55, both teams on the board. After what was a defensive standoff, Rogue now finds themselves under the gun. It's Kronovi over the top of 2. As he passed the defender, it's going to drop down nice and pretty for him, and he puts in another one. Kronovi having a standout offensive game here.
Yes, sir. A hat trick already, not even 2 minutes into the game. And again, they catch the midfield line of Space Station. To be fair, it's pretty much right after the kickoff. Everyone's off grabbing boost. It does make perfect sense, so it's just a quality kickoff from Rogue.
And we talked about this last week, about kickoffs and whether to go for boost or not. And I actually had a long talk with Lethamir about it during the week, and the point he wanted to make as Sathu tries to put in another one is that you can go for boost, but you have your teammate has to win the kickoff. You cannot play poorly on kickoff, and it's not a difficult thing to play a clean kickoff that doesn't set you up for failure following the beginning. It's Kronovi looks for another one, looks for the pinch there on AJ. So while going for boost does leave you open, as long as your teammates are fine on kickoff, you should be fine. Kronovi puts this one onto the backboard. Sipical looks for it. AJ tries to sneak it underneath, but it goes up and hits the crossbar again. More pressure here, and it goes in.
Wow.
Kronovi finds another one.
4 for him.
And Rogue is just running away.
And this is just great backboard pressure. It was Sipical who needed to get that touch, but AJ was going to be right on top of it. It was going to be a tough play for anybody on Space Station to make again, because they just caught them all trying to rotate, jump in front of each other, cut each other off. Not a lot of boost, not in the greatest spot, so it makes sense that Rogue break them down.
A very panicky, sloppy defense there for Space Station on that particular drive. As they find the response, though, on kickoff, Sathu's able to put it in. And Wonder's clear was off to the side and very well read. Kronovi not able to find the touch he would have wanted.
And Kronovi was definitely finding some banger clears off the wall in their previous series. This one just kind of flops off the nose of the car and immediately punished by Space Station.
3:05, 6 goals scored in the first 2 minutes. It's been an exciting game number 1. Kronovi looks to dribble this one out. Sathu looks for the demolition. Kronovi gets the fake on 1. Can't get it past Sathu, but here comes AJ looking for a shot. Sends it towards the goal, and AXP's got the save. Sends it high. Sipical thinks about it, goes up and makes the play. Now Sathu extending it down the field. It'll be Wonder to drop it back down to his teammates. AJ's got it back to midfield.
And actually, Space Station will give them space wisely. Kronovi on the dribble just tries to open a door.
This one high, AXB's got to make the clear, and he does. Out to Sypical, too. A nice transition. Here comes Space Station on offense. Counterattack goals, something they built a name for themselves in the regular season on. As AJ looks to give it to Kronovi. Sends it towards the goal, but it's soft. AXB happy to pick this one up, and now Wonder needs to find some defensive touches as AXB gets up. This one a bit high. They're going to need the rebound. Here comes Sypical, the demolition to clear the way, and Sypical's got a third goal for Space Station.
That's what you were just talking about, that transition. They steal the ball away. Beautiful pass into the midfield. AXB beats the man, and let's put a nice cherry on top. Blow the goalie up. Sypical puts it right under the bar. No chance anyway for Rogue.
God, I love watching AXB play. The homing missile straight into the goal. Makes the way nice and clear. It's Wonder looking for the dribble himself, and we've been seeing AJ and Wonder passing the ball a lot to Kronovi. Like, hey,
why not?
You're popping off right now. You'll probably strike the fear of God in him if you have the ball. Let's just give him back to you.
Feed the hot hand.
Sypical's up. Here comes Kronovi, but Sypical's got him beat. AXB now extending it towards the goal. Nobody is home, but there's not going to be a rebound either, and AJ gets it away.
And you really got to give credit to Space Station for pretty much equalizing this game here. They've given themselves about 2 minutes to find one goal, and they were down by almost a 3-goal margin not even 2 minutes into the game. It was looking like a disaster.
And important to come back before you're hitting that 3-4 goal mark. It's very, very difficult to build a comeback from that far down, keeping themselves very much within this game. Keeping it a game that's all about the offense. Sypical tries to pass in the midfield for Wonder. He's got a lot of space to work with, but getting hounded by Sathu in the back. Looks for the shot, puts it in himself off the crossbar. What a double tap, and Rogue's up by 2.
And again, they just catch Space Station. They lose the challenge. He knows he's in a 1v1 with AXB, and that is good luck, Chuck.
Air rolling up to get the flick on the corner.
No way you're stopping that.
So much power.
Wonder had so many options. Left side, right side, slow, anything. AXB's got to pick one. No chance.
1:12 left to go. Only down by 2. Space Station definitely with options in this game. Sypicals manages to get the boost. AXB sends it towards the goal, but Kronovi rotating in. Happy to pick it up. Lofted high. And at this point, punting definitely going to favor Rogue. Sathu towards the corner. AJ over to the side. Kronovi thinks about it. He kind of gets in the way of AXB a little bit, but he still wins the challenge and then gets the demolition. Sypical onto the backboard. Here comes Sathu. Wonder makes the save, and it's back behind Sypical. Kronovi not going to find anything but the ball loose in the corner. We'll just burn some time. Sathu tries to set it up for his teammates. Kronovi happy to let Wonder pick this one up out of the goal. And now Sathu back out to AXB. Past 1, onto the backboard. Kronovi will play it into a dead zone, and Sathu tries to move in, but with 30 seconds remaining, time starting to tick away here for Space Station.
Welcome clear for Wonder as well, because Space Station was starting to get inside the resource game for Rogue a little bit, and that long boomer of a clear is just going to waste all the time in the world, and that'll be the end of game 1.
With 10 seconds remaining, the 2 goals not going to happen here as AJ is able to burn more time in the corner, get it over the top of the last possible option for Space Station, and that will be Rogue taking game number 1. What was quite the offensive showing from both sides. They'll get one for the road. But it's not going to be, it's going to be a little too late. Rogue takes game 1, we'll move on to game 2.
Yeah, a little bit of double commit, but again, I really got to tip my cap to Space Station for even making this as close as it ended up being, because I absolutely thought this game was done at the 3 minute mark or so. It's like it was 3-1 at 3 minutes and 10 seconds or something like that. It's like Rogue is just crushing Space Station, and the fact they battled back 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and then of course they got the one at 0 seconds.
Man, look at that right there. Kronovi on the top of the scoreboard is said RLCS Season 1 World Champion under his name. 4 people have that banner, that title in the world, and he's still here, putting up 4 goals and 6 shots against a team the reigning world champ said is the 4th best in the nation and in the region. Can they do it? Now, here's the thing. If Rocket League history says anything, the next series is going to be a 0-1 overtime defensive battle.
Oh, you're probably right, because I think Space Station, again, that's what I was alluding to, that the fact they adapted so quickly and kept that as tight as it was impressive. Game number 2, I don't think Rogue puts anywhere near 5 goals. I'm expecting, like a 2-1, overtime, 0-1, very low scoring game number 2.
It's funny because we kind of joke about, like, flip side at the end of the regular season, put up 10 goals in one game. And we on the desk were joking about, like, oh, they wasted all their goals in one game. They need to spread them out. They didn't waste any goals in that game. They needed that 5th goal to win.
Yes.
As it did come down to, it would have been tied. We'd be in overtime right now. But still, they've got to find ways to put up some more, because while I'd be surprised to see Rogue put up 5 more goals, I would not be surprised to see Space Station put up 4 goals in this game.
Well, that's because, you come into this series expecting Space Station to have a killer offense, because they've always generated opportunities. Their big thing has been the execution, the capitalization of those chances, but a beautiful steal from Wonder to start off game 2.
And a good response from Sipical, as the pressure was building behind it. Need to get that one out. Now Sathy looking for the dribble. It's 1 demolition, and there's the tackle. And now 2. This paves the way. Can they finish it off? AJ puts it high, gets it away as AXB tried to finish that one off and get Space Station their first lead of the series. It was all for naught. 2 demolitions you'd think would be enough, but no. Here's Sathy now looking for a shot, and AJ, such patience on the wall to get that one away. And now past AXB, coming back in. Sipical's touch goes in the midfield. Wonder takes the shot, and Sathy's got the block, but the demolition, AJ got AXB, or AXB got AJ rather. Created a bit of a smoke screen, but it's not going to matter. Sipical and company have this one out.
Ooh, dangerous touch though. It's always going to be a tough touch for Wonder. You got to make sure you handle that ball properly when you're facing your own net. Put it too close and transition back the other way, and too much.
Wonder just a little bit high. He was getting some help from AJ as he was pressuring AXB in net. Now here comes AJ looking for shots. Sathy's got him beat. Here comes Sipical. Novi in the midfield with space. Just gives the ball to Sathy, who sends it up high. Now Sipical on the far side. It'll be AXB rather. Gets the flick over 1. Wonder out of his goal. Back onto the wall. Sipical lurking in the back, gets dunked again by Wonder. As this one comes down, Wonder looks for the tap by himself, gets the goalie to bite, and here comes AJ. Now it's a bit high again. Kronovi was too far forward. He'll have to fall back. There won't be an immediate rebound.
But he is just trying to buy time and let his teammates get all the way back, get the boost ready in the midfield. That was just time wasting from Kronovi, and it's allowed Rogue to stay on offense.
These wins on the 50-50s, the 1v1 wins from Rogue, I was not ready for. AJ's able to send this one off to the side, and now the touch back in. Wonder past 1. Sathy's not in a place to respond, and now Wonder dribbling back down the field with a pass outwards, gets a demolition on the 1, looks to hound AXB, and AJ just has to guide it into the goal. Rogue's got the lead.
And here you see the communication. It's that pass from Wonder to AJ that really sets it all up. And AXB, because that pass went out to the side, AXB rotating into the net, goes to cut left so we can turn into that. And that's just Wonder's, no, you're not going anywhere. He knows exactly where you have to go.
AXB looking for the shot. He found the flip reset, but AJ's got the response. We saw Sipical and AXB score a similar goal in game number 1. Rogue finds the response here in game 2. This one drops down. Sathu scared away. Kronovi tries, but pinches it. Now a long way down into an empty corner. Be Wonder to send it away and pick up his own boost.
Ooh, close one though, and Space Station still struggling to really get the offense going. That sustained pressure, those extra chances.
Man, and the mid-air challenges from Rogue as well in front of the box here. Shots that look like they should favor him. Here comes Sipical with another one, but again, Kronovi just gets in the way at the point of contact. The perfect place to challenge. AJ's not able to make contact, but Kronovi was right there positioned tightly with him and wins the challenge again in the midfield. Sathu finally finds a touch on the wall by himself, and Sipical will help extend it down. Looking for their first goal of game 2. Sipical puts it in front of the box, and here comes Sathu. Puts it high, and he's not able to find the shot. AXB falls back.
They caught AJ a little too far forward. They beat him, and they got the great touch into the midfield, but the finish job, again, a little weak, and second opportunity will not go in either. Jorby said it on the desk. Kronovi is going to have to work so hard on defense, and boy has he in game 2.
Wonder. The wave dash shot down the field. AJ demolished a net, an opportunity. Space Station can get this one back in front of the box, but Wonder has other ideas. Back down the field. He's got half a tank to work with, picks up the enemy boost, leaves it for Kronovi. Now looking to pass out. AXB's touch actually goes out. Wonder thinks he can work with it. Gets it back to Kronovi. Can they find the pass back in? It's onto the backboard. AJ's up. Sipical's there too, and he gets the save. Gets it away. Wonder in the midfield will be able to dump it back into the orange, but the pressure relieved for just now. So AXB over the side. Sipical tries, and AJ just drives straight at the ball. Confident the opponent won't to make contact. Here comes Kronovi. Back to AJ. Sathu's got the save as creative, tight pressure passes from Rogue nearly give them another goal. With 1 minute remaining, it's been a 1-0 affair, but Rogue does hold on to the lead.
Got some space to work with here, but unfortunately AJ caught a little too much of it, but a great follow-up. And Kronovi will just chuck this into the corner, and now it's time wasting. Rogue were very good at wasting time in their series against Rogue, and especially to close out game number 1 in this series.
AJ carrying to the side, happy to burn time. 38 seconds left. One more goal would be a nice security, as anything can happen here, and Space Station knows it. They smell blood in the water. 30 seconds left to find this goal. Sipple gets it on the wall. Kronovi's touch kind of lofts it in the corner here, and it's possible. Here comes Sathu. Wonder now, out of the side, past 1. Keeps it high, burns time, 15 seconds. Kronovi went up though as well. It means it's just AJ, but this ball goes straight to him, and he'll be able to trap this one, slow it down, kill all momentum. And AXB takes his time challenging too. Wasn't ready for that touch at all. And now 4 seconds left. Sipical looking out towards AXB. Wonder up and just gets the block again. It's how the game started. It's how the game ends. Rogue takes a 2-game lead.
So it was indeed a low-scoring game, but not from lack of trying. Space Station, they had a couple quality chances. And boy, was it just not there for them, because there was those shots, those weak touches from the top of the box where Rogue couldn't do anything but try and defend the shot, and they just didn't execute. And that's been Space Station's, Achilles heel all season long.
Yeah.
But here's the only goal, and it was just, again, beautiful pass from Wonder out to the side. Set up the guy. Be like, yo, I'm going to give you this ball, and it's that value of understanding. I will be in front of you. Just take this and let me open the door for you.
The goal was all Wonder. One demolition, a pass, and then a bump.
It's like all AJ has to do is not drop the ball.
Literally just hold right trigger. You'll put the ball in the net, and he gets the goal. And we talked about, like, oh, Kronovi's got to step up, and, like, we gave him, like, an opportunity at player of the day, right? And they also said, like, oh, AJ was also great in that first series. It was Wonder for me here in game number 2. He rounded out this Rogue roster. At the beginning of the game, we saw him win a crazy challenge in the air, right, to give them their first offensive drive. And I saw that, I'm like, well, that looked kind of lucky. And then he just did it over and over and over again.
And again.
The very last challenge there to guarantee that there was no last-second opportunity for Space Station. And now, moving into game 3, it's a best of 7. They have to win 4, but so far it's been all Rogue.
And well done to them. It's been quite a journey for Rogue. From the offseason to this point. Coming into this offseason, all of us were like, scrap Rogue, they're in the relegation. It was an abysmal offseason. And now they've got a 2-0 lead in a series versus a team that we thought was a shoo-in to maybe have a quality opportunity to guarantee land. Man,
a better shot in the midfield for Space Station would have given them an early goal. And again, Space Station yet to lead in this series, as they will drop 3 goals early on. There's a shot blocked by Sathu, and AXB tries but doesn't make contact. You gotta wonder, no veteran on this team. Is tilt gonna become a factor? Sathu puts this high. Here comes Wonder. Back out, here's AJ. Sending it through, Sipical's there, but
here we go.
Gets it away out to AXB. Sathu's in the midfield to work with as well. Broken up by Wonder, but here comes Sathu. AXB looks for the bump on Kronovi, and Wonder manages to fill the gap, get it away. The defense of Rogue holds.
Beautiful support from Wonder. Kronovi was going to be in a bit of an awkward spot all the time there, but now it's Space Station holding a fair amount of pressure. But again, there's Kronovi, that challenge game that was so effective.
Nice challenge from AXB, staying behind that ball. Wonder's not able to get it, and then Sipical's touch off the wall, just barely wide of the goal. And Rogue kind of get away with one for free. It's Kronovi now, trying to flick it over the top of Sipical. He's happy to take care of this one, put it into his own corner, then followed himself. Past Wonder, the individual play starting to step up for Space Station here in game 3 when they need it a lot. Nice read from AXB, just stole the push away from Rogue, and now it's Space Station again, may be able to get something. I take that back. What a hit from Wonder, and put Space Station in an awkward spot. They want the demos. AJ was not expecting it, and his delayed reaction will let Space Station recover. Oh, he got the flip reset off the ball, got it back over in front. Now Wonder looking for the backflip shot. AXB gets up in time and stretches to make the save, but the pressure's still on. 23 boost here as Wonder looks for the tap, sets it up for Kronovi, who puts it in. Rogue's got the lead again. And this is just the people in Space Station, because they've got ball cam on. They're facing into their net. They have to see what Wonder's going to do. That's the advantage of position. Wonder, he doesn't know if he's going to touch it. Sure, he might get it, but the point is the defense has to respect the option that he might get there. Kronovi will just rush in, pound it into the corner, and nobody can do anything about it. Space Station yet to have a lead. Sathu looks to tie it up here. The nice drop down. AJ blocks it. Rogue looks to transition on offense. Kronovi through the air. AJ following. AXB and Sipical, a boomer. Wonder lets AJ take it. Stays in net, over the top of one. AXB alone in the backfield, has to play to his own corner, and AJ will crowd in. Gets it past one, gets the boost. The 50-50 with Sipical's kind of neutral. But Kronovi gets demolished in the midfield. That opens up some space. Now here comes AXB on the far side. Kronovi on the respawn. Doesn't actually need to do anything as Wonder is able to get back in time. Now Kronovi and AJ both over to the side here. Sypical and Zathy with an opportunity. We're not able to find the goal.
Oh, AXB alone. Sypical racing back and a beautiful tip towards the corner. Sathu just to make sure it got all the way there. They didn't want to allow Kronovi to have a setup opportunity.
Right now, SSG having to make use of their own backboard quite a bit, whereas it's the only option they've got, the best option, but it never feels good. Sypical will block one, gets it out to Sathu, but soft touches. Wonder puts this one high. Is Kronovi anywhere to be seen? Sathu and Sypical here on the side. There's the pressure back in. Kronovi in the backfield, just trying to play it safe. He'll save it as Wonder gets set up in net. 2:04 left to go. Rogue, it was a one-goal affair in game number one, or in game number two, rather, after the shootout of game number one. We'll see if this is any different. Here comes AJ looking for the shot. Sypical's got him red, and now looking for transition. AXB up, Kronovi up first. He gets it away.
And AXB has also been so quick to a few of these balls as the third man back. He's been plugging a lot of gaps for Space Station.
Man, nobody on Space Station expected Sypical to win all those challenges of what was an abstract situation. But still, an opportunity comes and goes. AJ misses a shot. AXB blocks what Kronovi was looking for. Now the punt downfield. Wonder up, slows things down. AJ tries to get set up, and net as Kronovi moves in. Here comes Sathu. Can he find the pass? Just goes for the shot himself, and AJ gets it away.
Sathu was trying to aim for that upper right corner of the net. Just went a little bit and got a weak touch. And unfortunately, that allows Rogue off the hook one more time. And Space Station yet to find a goal. The last time they scored, 0 seconds in game one.
And it wasn't a difference maker either. It was AJ in the final minute, carrying it through the air by himself. They've got the 1-goal lead, and they're looking to gain match point. Over the top of two, Sypical flying down the field, just gives the ball to Kronovi, who's happy to send it long ways. Wonder's lurking in the corner, and AXB will break up the pass, but it's still a Rogue ball as AJ through the air, pass two. It's Sypical on the backboard over to the side, but Kronovi looks for the read, doesn't find it. Now an opportunity. The Space Station can get down the field quickly enough. They weren't able to get there. Wonder finds the shot, and two players bite on the defense. Sypical has to hold on to this by himself, and Kronovi takes it away from him. 25 seconds remaining. Sathu, pass two.
Oh, there we go.
Sypical with an opportunity. Wonder breaks up the pass, but AXB now in for the shot, doesn't go for it. Kronovi sends it long ways with 15 seconds left, looking to find a sweep. They've got to get one more game after this, but this is a perfect start. AJ through, carries it high. Sypical, can he get it out to AXB? As AJ puts it back into the corner. Pass two. Sathu keeps it up. One last opportunity onto the backboard, and it's shut down by Kronovi. 3 games straight for Rogue. They're 1 away from the World Championship.
And for those wondering, that last opportunity, why did AXB not go for it? 12 boost, was never going to reach it. And that's why he chose to let it go and try and get another chance at it at 0 seconds. But now 3 straight for Rogue and 2 1-goal games. Space Station have been playing 1-goal games all day. And let's take a look at this one.
Kronovi again. He's scored so many in this series. Wonder with the setup. Kronovi happy to finish it off. And it was that dual threat you talked about in the moment. They have to respect both players. They really just kind of have to. This is a throw your bodies in the way sort of situation. Just hope you get up and into the way of UC AXB just trying to get up. And he nearly finds it. But too fast, too clean. In game 4 on Utopia for everything, Space Station has to reverse sweep Rogue to make it a World.
And what a way to get yourself into LAN it would be for the Rival Series, because we've already got one over in Europe. Barcelona will be joining everybody in New Jersey, and Space Station Gaming looks to be that similar team from North America.
Yeah.
It's been the shot accuracy that's been getting them so far, and unfortunately it's continued on into regionals, and I was wondering maybe that over the course of 5 weeks, Space Station will be able to clean it up and really hone in that accuracy. And unfortunately, it's been a problem that's plagued them since the Rival Series.
This is the best playoff seed in NA ever from a promoted team. But still, no team from North America has been promoted and in that same season made it to Worlds. AXB, though,
there we go.
Start things off well here for Space Station, gets it through 2, and there, finally, Space Station has a lead.
He gets right inside of Kronovi's head there, that little hesitation left and right. Kronovi jumps early, and he says, all right, you've given up the lower left-hand corner. Just that little hitch in the step to make the defender think, and beautifully finished by AXB.
The question for me, how does Rogue play from behind? What are they going to do differently in this series as Wonder looks to do it all by himself? Got it past 2, now back into the box. A nice touch from Sypical to get it past AJ. Kronovi will try to hold on to this one high as Wonder gets battled in his own corner. AJ now falling down, puts it high off AXB. Sathu demolishing his own half. Wonder comes in, but Sypical looks for the flip reset and wins the challenge. What a play. Gets bumped for his efforts. Kronovi looks to take over, but AXB's got it back into the box again. They extend it just barely wide of the goal.
Wonder was making sure that was going to be nowhere near the middle or top of the box. We're going to try and put this as close to the post, but still feel good about it. But Space Station already feels like when you're on your last life, people really do lock in, and you're going to see, I think, the best Rocket League of the season from Space Station here.
Sathu demolished enemy territory, but Sypical's able to close the gap. AJ now out to Kronovi. They keep it high over the top of AXB. Sathu was to dribble it out of the corner, but couldn't get it past AJ. Now AXB off the wall. The ball's lost a lot of momentum. He looks for the flip shot. Gets it high, and another one challenge in the air. Something I was complimenting Wonder on now. All of Space Station's trying to do it, but AJ's got a breakaway. Can he tuck it into the goal? He should be able to tie it up right here. Just guides it straight in, and Rogue finds an opening in the defense.
It's just a wide open goal. They send to that aggressive challenge in the midfield that we saw pay off for Kronovi in the last series. If you're willing to take that risk, you better make sure you win, because if not, it's danger back the other way, and that's a freebie.
Just like that, they've tied it up. Sathu through 2, and is it go in on kickoff? It sure does. The opening left, and that's Sypical and company back with the lead.
Kronovi was right there, following close behind, but he just lost the challenge. Got a little bit too out in front of it, skimmed off the back quarter panel, and just straight into the corner.
3:31. Space Station happy to take the kickoff goal. Back in front of AXB now, looking for some security. See if we can find another one. Kronovi through, now towards AJ. Wonder on the wall, extended out. AXB beats the first challenge. Wonder leaves it actually, but we'll get one block. Now AJ up, he's gonna have to let Kronovi go for it as he half double committed with Wonder's first touch. And now Kronovi setting it up high, here comes Wonder, pass 2, it's all up to Sypical in the back as Kronovi into the corner again. Sypical gets a stop and it blocks AJ's shot opportunity. An excellent play to bail his team out of a scary situation, but the pressure's still on. Kronovi onto the backboard, Sypical gets it away. Sathu bit as well, but Wonder not gonna be able to get a shot immediately and have to get a little bit of repositional contact if he wants his team to score. Buys time for Space Station. Here comes AJ. Kronovi gets one demolition. Can AJ drop it in? That's 2 demolitions, but Wonder's got an open net to shoot at. 2 demolitions to open up the gates, and they tie the game.
And you're not going to believe it, but this actually goes back a solid 30 seconds or so to that kick off the sidewall that went straight back into the midfield. People from Space Station Gaming expecting that ball to roll or just take a less aggressive bounce right back to Rogue. And Rogue jumped on that opportunity, kept the pressure up out of the midfield, and finally opened the door with those 2 demos.
Rogue finally survive a kickoff. Able to get away from this one. They have yet to lead here in Game 4. But they've managed to stabilize every time. AJ now looking for the pass up to Kronovi. There's one miss, but Sypical's got it. AJ falling back. Looks to slow this one down. Knows Sypical's breathing down his neck, and here comes Sathu. Loses the control of the ball. Wonder puts it high. He's out of boost to follow it. He still pressures up the midfield. Now Sathu past Kronovi, back down in front of the box. It's all up to AJ. He gets it off to the side. Sypical challenges, but it's neutral. And AXB towards the goal. Kronovi not able to get there. And AXB, this shot looked like it would be high, but no, it drops like a rocket, and that's the lead back for Space Station.
Kronovi was up the back wall, but he just didn't have anything in the tank, and he kind of just fell right off, couldn't chase it down, and AXB, A+ for placement.
AXB 2 goals so far on the game. Space Station starts to rally. It's going to be a long climb, but this is the beginning they need. AXB, though, gets beat, and it's in from Kronovi. The mind game in the air to tie it back up.
And off the kickoff again, it's that quality first touch and the beautiful follow-through. Roll the car back forward. Just let him go right past you.
Put that in the top 5 plays of the day. That one was pretty. It's not every day you see something like that. This kickoff goes to the corner. Wonder slowly and carefully carries this out of his half, gets past 1 in midfield, and there's a response now from Space Station. Back up, can Wonder find this? He actually falls back, and the ball still goes in. Not what you want to see from Space Station as Rogue takes the lead.
And Wonder, it's just Kronovi playing defense in the midfield, and just Sathu.
A bit of a pool shot.
A bit of one. He was going to definitely put that one in the corner. and just got punched straight into it. Couldn't make that final adjustment.
Rogue, I wouldn't mind seeing it again at some point just to see how much did the change in angle from the bump of the Rogue player change, where that ball was going as they get another one. Rogue has cemented a lead in Game 4 as they look to sweep Space Station.
And AXB, that's the only touch he has because Wonder was threatening a demo. AJ, perfect positioning out of the midfield, read the clear, and fired one right back.
Can Space Station avoid tilt and keep their heads in the game? They have to stay alive right here. This is their last life. They lose this game, they're done. Wonder puts it high. Sipical's just kind of up and loose. AJ back to Wonder. Didn't duck it in, though. It was close as Kronovi now on the side. Sathu looks to carry it away. They've got 1 minute and 15 seconds left to find 2 goals. AXB to try and carry this one by himself. It's pinch tying onto the backboard. Where's Sathu? Can they find the shot? As Kronovi gets it out to Wonder. Sathu puts it back in. But now AJ all the way down the field. Sipical on the backside has to clear it by himself and actually pitches it off of his own backboard.
What a beautiful second touch, but they actually gives him a great opportunity. And Sathu put that ball into the net. My goodness.
I can't believe that goes in. I thought it was going to be just a pass. He was going to need some help, but no, look at that. Off the wall, the flip into it.
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, my goodness. Sathu keeps his team's hopes alive. With 54 seconds left, it's a 1-goal game.
It absolutely is, and so well-deserved. Just the ability to stick with that and find that second opportunity, and a huge bump from Rogue to kill the opportunity for Space Station off the kickoff.
What could have been a third kickoff goal? But Kronovi now on the other side. Sipical was able to get the one block. AJ's up, and AXB takes it away from him. Kronovi rotates out and allows Wonder to move in. Wonder takes his time. Now here comes Kronovi with a shot, and it's in. Kronovi having the series of his career since Season 1 as he's trying to get his team to New Jersey.
Dagger in the gut for Space Station into the midfield line, and a 120-kilometer comebacker. My goodness.
Another hat trick for Kronovi. It has been his day. Can they survive for 33 more seconds and make it the Cinderella story of the season? Kronovi over to the side. Wonder puts it high. Looking for the shot by himself. Sipical gets it away. AJ now back in front. Here comes AXB. Sathu's trouting. They know it's not over yet. 17 seconds left. They've got to find a goal quickly, though. Sipical doesn't find contact on either touch, and AJ is able to extend it over the top of AXB as well. This blocks so much of the momentum that Space Station tries to build. They pinch it now long down the field, but the clock is just winding down. Kronovi's got all the ball control in the world to burn this clock straight off and send them to Jersey. It's going to be Rogue, the 4th team from North America, as they clinch it up. Space Station, they came close, but it's not their day.
What a run from Rogue. Touched on it in the middle.